Hi guys. Okay, so in language arts today, we are talking about beginning sounds that we hear at the beginning of words. Now, we've been talking about the sounds that we hear at the beginning of our names for a long time, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Like, we've been talking about our friends' names, like Jenica. We know that Jenica starts with what letter? J, J, J. What letter says J? J, that's right. Adeline, what letter is that? A, good. Brenaya, B, B, B. Can you say it with me? B, B, B. B says B. Can you say it? B says B. Good job. A says A. Say it with me. A says A. Good job. J says J. Say it with me. J says J. Good job. Then we have Dennis. D says D. D says D. Good. Marcelo. M says what? Put your lips together. M says Good. Sophia. S says S. This is letter S, and S says S. Good. We have another name that starts with an M, Mackenzie. M says, what sound? Good, you remember. Whose name is this? Isaac. Isaac starts with what letter? I. I says, then wrinkle your nose and go say, it. I says, it. Good job. Another A name like Adeline. Adarius. Adarius. A says, ah. Did you say it? A says, ah. Good. Gabrielle. What letter is this? G. G says G. Good job. Oh, our other friend, Brenaya. Brenaya starts with what letter? B. B, say it with me. B says B. Good job. Margie starts with letter M. Like our other friends. Yeah. Marcelo and I'm losing Mackenzie. There we go. M says Good. Dennis and Daryl both start with letter what? D. D says D. Good job. Vivian starts with what letter? V. And V says V. You put your teeth on your bottom lip. V. Kind of tickles. V says V. And Unity. Unity starts with the letter U. And U says You pull your arm back. That's the sound that U makes. There you go. Make sure I have everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, that's us. Okay. So those are the letters that our names start with. Now, if we think about it, there are lots and lots of words that you know, and you know the sounds at the beginning. Now, we just haven't probably talked about some of these words that are going to be on your paper today, but I think you know them, okay? So this page that we're doing is called Awesome Alliteration. And alliteration is just understanding the beginning sounds that we hear. So this is a 2-page paper. You're using this page and the page after it, okay? Right here. And you're gonna make a little flip page, a little flip thing for each picture. So we're gonna look at the pictures first. This is milk, a mouse, a monkey. What letter is that? M, like as in Marcelo and Mackenzie and Margie. So you would cut out the little M square. Families, remember, like I said yesterday, it might be helpful to draw with your highlighter or yellow marker on the lines here so they know where to cut, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, but them actually cutting is more important, okay? So I know it may not quite look the way we would have it look, and that is totally fine. What matters is they are cutting, okay? That's what matters. And so they will cut on the line after you highlight it, and then you'll take and you'll go back to this page and you're gonna put a little bit of glue right at the top in that long little empty rectangle right there. Put some glue right there. And then you're just gonna stick the top of the square at the top, okay? So you'll be able to flip it up, bloop, peekaboo, and see the pictures that start with that sound, okay? Then the next one, let's see. What are they? It's a t, t. You may want to use your word stretcher. T, t, turtle, t, t, turtle. What is that? Tornado. T, t, tornado. What do you hear at the beginning? T, 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 t. And that is toothpaste. T, t. What letter is that? We haven't talked about that yet. That's a letter T. T. So you'll find the one that's the T right here. Remember, highlight on the lines, families. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, let me do that for you. I'm sure you know, but just so that you understand why I'm saying that. The lines start to run together and our little friends start cutting all sorts of things in all sorts of places. And it's like, whoa, how'd you do that? There was not even a yellow line there. Yeah, so, and they can color the little page here. Just make sure that they don't color on top of the letter and make it dark so they can't see the letter. We want them to see the letter. And then they go back to the previous page, and if they want to color the little pictures, they can. Here, I'm coloring the little tornado. If you color, make sure you're not just scrabbling, going like a tornado on there, okay? You color the picture itself, okay? That helps with your fine motor. And plus, it helps in, sorry, my mind's going about 3 different ways. You're using your fine motor skills. And then also, it's helping you so you don't just color everything where you can't then figure out what the picture is, okay? So you're gonna take that T, put a little bit of glue up here. Now I did tell some families, if you have a little container, like an old Play-Doh container or something, and you wanna put some glue in there, you can, and use Q-tips to dip it in and kind of spread the glue with that. That's one way to use glue. Or the little, if you go out to eat, those little containers that you get sauce or something in, those little black ones with the little lids. Those are great for putting glue in. Or if you have a little container that's a rectangle and you can put a sponge in there or cut up part of a sponge and keep it in there with the glue. And then your child can take the paper over it and then it'll put the glue on the paper and put it where it belongs, okay? This one's a little more difficult because we just need a little bitty strip of it right there of glue. So then the next item, let's look at those pictures over here. Pencil. Oh, a cute little animal. Penguin and a what? pumpkin. So we're hearing those beginning sounds. Pa, pa, pa. What letter is that? P. We haven't talked about it yet, but that's okay. We're learning. That's part of learning. We try new things. Pa, pa. So you get that letter P right here. Draw on those lines. Cut it out. And then glue it over these objects right at the top. Okay. Now down here, we have a what? Leprechaun, lion, and a ladybug. Use your word stretcher. Leprechaun. What letter do you think says l? It's not A. Is it L? Yeah, it's L. Okay, so find letter L, which is right here. Find letter L. Put it on top of these right here. And then the next one, a dog. Dog. Donut. Oh, I would have to color that icing pink. Donut. And a dice. Dice. What letter do you hear? What letter is that? D. Very good. D. That's a letter D. So you glue that D page right there. Last one. That's a hand, house, and a it's a hippopotamus. I thought it was a horse. I was like, that's a funny horse. Hippopotamus. Okay. And so what sound? What letter says? Well, only one letter left. It's the one right here. What is that? H. Good job. And you will cut that out and glue it right here. Okay? So when you show it to me and you present me your work in the video or the picture, say the letter and say what sound. You'll say M. M says T. T says T. P. P says P. L. L says L. D. D says D. And H. H says H. Good job. Okay. So I can't wait to see your language arts work. Okay. So work on this. I know you're going to have to work hard. You may have to work a little, take a break, work a little, take a break, but you can do it. Oh, there's our music. I got to go. Bye, guys. See you later. Bye.